I'm really at a loss for what to do. I could feel myself like about to cry.
So much more space to do things.
Need to find my mic. Welcome! I thought it would be a good idea to show you my art studio so far. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. If anything, I do not have all the things that I could have. But it's just, it's the reality of having an art studio is that it takes time to build up all these things. I've just realised I left the window open, so let me go close that 1 second. That should be better, a bit less intense. And it's also weirdly warm today for wearing my autumnal clothes, but I'm determined to wear them because autumn is my favourite season, and I will whip out and wear my autumn clothes, whether the weather permits me or not. But yeah, I've decided also to film this with a little pumpkin as my mic holder because I've seen so many people have really cute wee mic holder things, and I have no idea what to use. I mean, I could just hold it, but I felt like that's too boring, so I thought, why not use a pumpkin, because pumpkins are the best and autumnal and we love it. So yeah, I will show you around my art studio so far. Over the past so many months when I wasn't actually filming as much, I had saved up money through my barista job to get some things because I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't opened my shop yet, I haven't started selling anything yet, so I need to make money to be able to get things for my studio and make more products. I have got a few things since then, so I will show you around. I hope you enjoy this one. I've deliberately never really shown a ton of my room just because it's often very messy, and before I got some updates and new things in for it, it just wasn't very aesthetically pleasing. As you look around, it's just, I wanted to create a really cozy, warm, inviting space, and I don't know if I have any pictures of it, but this room previously, the way the people made the room or decorated the room for us looking to buy, it was like this really baby cool toned pink colour. I think it was designed to look like a nursery or a kid's room, so it just was not it was not a good vibe at all. So I quickly changed it to this really nice mellow banana yellow, like banana milkshake is the best way I can describe it. It's definitely yellow, but it's not like in your face yellow. I was really inspired by a Pinterest image, which I might put up if I can find it, because it's like what I would like in this room. But anyway, okay, so as you come in, we have this not very exciting cheap IKEA thing that I originally got for my Cricut in our last house. It's kind of just stayed here, but we don't really need it anymore, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet. But at the minute it's just holding a bunch of my art books. Over here, as we come to the new desk, which I'm still so thrilled about. I built this up about maybe like a couple of months ago. It's just an IKEA tabletop. Like, it's designed for kitchens. I invested in like a fancier, heavier one because I really wanted it to last. And then I got like the really common drawers with it that everyone gets. But I'm so happy with the colour because I really like the warm tones, and I think it suits the rest of the room. If you're interested in it, I'll try and remember to put a link in below. I can't tell you, the first time I built it up and put it in the room, it was like, whoa, I have so much more space to do things, because I don't know if you would know from my last couple of videos, but my desk literally came up to about there. It was so small, and then I had like IKEA drawer set over here, so it was like balancing this laptop and this, so it was just like, there's not room. So now I have all the room for packing, designing, so I can like do research over here and then do more practical stuff over here, which I'm really thrilled about. Anywho, enough desk talk, as exciting as a desk is. Oh, I should actually show you. This was another big purchase. These things, it was really hard to part with money to buy these because it's a lot of money all at once, but it's like I was like, if I want to get my dream art studio, I need to invest in good stuff. And one thing that I think is totally worth investing in is a good chair. This is like ergonomic-y style. It's from that brand that everyone seems to talk about on YouTube, so I feel like I've definitely been influenced, but I don't care because I really like it. It's a Flexispot. I love it. It's super comfortable. It really suits the room and I couldn't be more happy with it. My back is definitely thanking me too, because before the chair was okay, but this has so much more support. So I'm really, really happy with it. So Flexispot, I know you don't sponsor me or anything, but if you want to, I would love that. That would be cool. So that's that. And then I literally just have my artworks up here because I don't have many other artworks to put up here. Like, I need to buy more prints and other things to decorate in here, so that is why my artwork is up there. But it's kind of nice to remind yourself how far you've come and the things you've worked on to inspire your next work, so that's kind of cool to do that. Down here I got the Sony wireless headphones, which I am really, really happy to have for long editing hours and music, because I'm a massive music fan. And then of course I had to get a sapling style crochet thing to put on it. I didn't do it myself, I wish I had, but I got it from Etsy, and I'll try and find the artist that I got it from because they're clearly very, very gifted, and I just love wearing it out because it just makes me feel cute. And I do get some weird looks, but I'm kind of like, do you know what? I don't care. I feel cute, and I feel like I'm photosynthesizing whenever I go out and walk, so so I enjoy that. And then over here we have my mun bin, and of course I've decorated it with one of my favourite Studio Ghibli films of all time, which is Ponyo. I love Ponyo. Like, ever since I watched Ponyo, I was like, I need more Ponyo in my life. So I need to get more Ponyo merch, but that will be one day, hopefully. And it's pink. I mean, what more could you ask for? We have pumpkins because I'm obsessed with pumpkins, and this season, like autumn, is my favourite. The more pumpkins, the happier I am, like the more serotonin. So it all works out. We have my really old laptop, which I've had since about 2015, I believe. So she getting old. Fun fact, like the buttons, I think the only buttons that work are like this kind of part, and the rest just does not work because I spilt a bunch of coffee on it when I was writing my final year dissertation at uni. So that is why that's like kaput. It don't really want to work anymore, and I just feel like she's just reaching the end of her life and I need to like set her free. It's just too pricey, so I'm like, I'm not in a rush, but I'm also like, an upgrade at some point would be cool. And then above this, if anyone's a Magic the Gathering fan, you will probably know what this is straight away, but basically my husband is a massive Magic the Gathering fan, and he ordered a commander deck or something recently, and this was within it, and I don't think he was that bothered about using it, and I was like, ooh, can I have that for my studio? So he let me have it, and I love it. I think it's so cute, and anything with wildlife and froggies and cute romance and nature stuff is just, it's completely up my alley, so just thought that suits the theme of the room. I really like it. Over here we have my mechanical keyboard, which I'm obsessed with. I have dreamt of a mechanical keyboard for so long, you've no idea. I'm simple. It's green. It's this beautiful like matcha style green, and if you can't tell, I love green because my mouse is green and my mouse pad is also green, so I'm really, really happy with it, and it's so like... And then I just have my monitor paired up with my laptop, and I currently have a Skyrim autumn ambiance video going because I love Skyrim, and like every autumn, winter, every year, ever since I first played the game, I always play Skyrim music because it's my comfort music and my comfort game. If you know, you know, basically. If you're a Skyrim fan, you will understand. That rhymed. Anyway, of course, more autumn, more spooky vibes, and I actually forgot to turn this on, so let's turn this on now. Yes, now that is what I'm talking about. It's so cozy. Onward. Yes. We of course have my Kiki's delivery service sign, which I love. I'm obsessed with it and I adore it so much. And yes, she was pricey, but I kind of wish I like ran a bakery. I had my own bakery and I could make like a beautiful sign like this to have outside my shop. Like that is just, and just like make delicious food for people and they just have like the best day ever. But yeah, it's a pipe dream I suppose, but I love it. Although I think I might move it over here to go alongside my Kiki's delivery service print. It's a beautiful print of one of the stills from the movie. And then up here, we just have this really cute, a lucky cat basically in Japanese culture, and I over the years have got really into more and more of like South Korean and Japanese cultures. I love cats, as you can probably tell in my videos. So I just thought this was too cute. Of course I had to have an Animal Crossing merchandise kind of thing because Animal Crossing is one of the greatest games of all time in my humble opinion. It lights up but I need to replace the batteries, so I will do that. Here I just have this canvas print that I got a couple of years ago for our last home, and I just haven't found somewhere to put it yet, so that's basically why that's there. Across the room, and we just have not much going on in this corner, but we have a fake IKEA plant. My cats just decide to, you know, try and eat the plants all the time and then throw up stuff, and they were non-toxic plants, by the way. They just wouldn't stop defiling the plants. Hence why I have fake ones, which I don't like. I don't want fake plants, but I feel like I have to compromise for my fur babies. If you know, you know. And then we have this really cute print. I don't know if I want it in this room. I don't know if it fits the vibe anymore. It fit my last house really well, but this one, I'm not so sure. But I feel like it's like a bit bland in this room without something over here. And then this is a lamp I got last Christmas, I think, and it changes color and stuff, so I just wanted as much ambiance and like cozy vibes in here. And then over here we just have my printer. Not much to say. I don't actually use this printer for my prints, like for my art prints. I kind of just use it for general things I need to do. It's a decent printer, but I feel like I've never got the best settings with it or something. So basically all my prints, like I get them manufactured. Over here is just a box of Pruck. Basically, I just have an old camera and crochets, hooks and all sorts in there. So I dread to think what else is in there, to be honest. On up here, I have the cute IKEA shelves that are just like a standard in most art studios now. And they have my art prints in them and envelopes that I have stamped for sticker orders in the future. And then I have a bunch of just plain paper for this printer. And then to the left of that, I just have some extra books that inspire my art. I got this one most recently called Lost Stick, this really cute book by an amazing YouTuber and artist, very inspirational. And then on up here, I have a bunch of my art books, which I actually did a video on, like another YouTube video on. So if you are interested, I will link that video in the description below. So I kind of go through all these books and like how I use them and what inspires me about them. And then we have my pink Munbin scales. And then I also have here like address labels, all raring to go for when I eventually open the shop. Back here we have one of my favorite albums of all time by an artist called Casey Musgraves. Up here I just have a bunch of envelopes ready for future orders. These are A5 size and these are A4 size. And then I have these cute pumpkins. I think I just got them from Tesco's, and they're just hanging up here to get more autumn aesthetic alongside these leaves. I just wanted to bring as much autumn into my studio as possible. And then there's not much to say about over here, to be honest. It's just a mess. I just try and ignore this part of the room because I just don't really know what to do with over here yet, and it's not really a focus. So I feel like I will get there at some point. And And then over here I have, I think they're called the Alex drawers. I can't remember if that's right, but this is the drawers that like every art YouTuber seems to have, and I fell for it too. I was like, I must get it too. And I really like them. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's not very exciting right now. I have like so many journals in here. Stop me from buying journals, everybody. Stop me from buying journals. And notepads. So I love it. It's so handy. You can fit so much in it. So big thumbs up for me. And then we have Tom Nook over here. When I'm having a bad day and I need inspiration and I need like the motivation to carry on, I just look at him and his weary eyes and I feel so like inspired and motivated to carry on. So thank you, Tom Nook. Thank you. JK. No. I'm a big Animal Crossing fan, so as soon as I saw him, like I was like, I need him. He has been with me through so much. He got me through uni stuff and you're the real MVP. Anyway, we have this cute faux cactus that I got from TK Maxx. It really does look realistic. Oh, no, I'm joking. She cute. I have Frida Kahlo print. I love Frida Kahlo's work. I think her story is so fascinating. Whoever took all these portraits of her, like, they were incredible, but I really love this one of her. And then I have so many stickers on my Cricut. And if you can't tell, I'm a massive Paloma the Peach fan because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are Paloma the Peach. I have another one sneaky in here of Kuni by Knives Meow by Radia. And I also have one I made. So if you like that, shameless plug, if you like it, I will have it in the store at some point. And then I just have like this like Studio Ghibli one I got from Etsy as well. And then Kuni, look at Kuni, he's so cute. I love him. Anyway, oh, I love this one. Anyway, okay, enough. Oh, over here, I should show you. Pre-lockdown, I was never into anime or anything along those lines, and I swear something happened to me during those lockdowns because I started watching Studio Ghibli for the first time, and then I like opened up my world to other anime stuff, and I watched this movie like a couple of months ago and I instantly fell in love with it. Like, it is such a beautiful movie, a beautiful story. I was like, to my husband Cameron, I was like, you need to watch this, and we sat down and watched it together one night. And after that I was like, I need a print for my room because it's just such a beautiful movie and it really made an impact on me, so I highly recommend checking it out. Last but not least, yes, we have She Big, but we love her because she gives me light when there is no light in this room because it can be very dreary and dark these days. So she does make me overheat quite a lot, but we love her because I can change how bright she is and I can change the color temperature as well, which is really cool, like make it warmer toned, which I might do now because it's really nice in here. Oh, vibey. I'm liking this. I'm really proud of how far we've come. And we do have a ways to go, but I feel like my setup is just getting better and better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this mini studio tour, and I need to get back to work. So catch you later, skaters. Ooh, 1 second. So I decided to sit down and film this because I just kind of need to like let it out because I'm just annoyed and frustrated and emotional and everything in between. I'm also premenstrual, so that probably explains some of it, but basically, long story short, I don't know whether to go ahead with this wholesale or not because well, let me just 1 second. I spent all of this morning packaging, doing like nice packaging and making it all, finally getting use of my Munbin printer and all that jazz, which was nice. But I've packed like 40 prints plus stickers in for this wholesale order. And basically when we were originally chatting the day that we met to discuss whether or not they would be interested in my art. They said, oh, you can pop round anytime, like leave your stuff in and we'll get it sorted, sort of thing. So I was like, oh, okay, that's good. I knew I was going to be working for the next so many days, and then today I was off, so I was like full throttle. Like last night I was still drawing up, like trying to make sure my logo was right so that I could print the logo stickers off and try and make it as presentable and professional looking as possible. So yeah, I just spent my morning off trying to do that, get that all nice for bringing it to the shop to start selling it to customers. I had messaged the business way earlier today being like, is it possible for me to come today? I thought because it's a boards game cafe that it would be probably busier in the evening time because they're open quite late. I think the times I've been there they tend to gather the most around like 6 p.m. onwards. So I was like, oh, I'll go earlier in the day. Got there, the shop was like half full. It wasn't that crazy. I've seen it way crazier. It wasn't that busy in my head. I went up and the person who I had previously been talking to was like, you probably came on like the worst day, or this is probably like the worst time you could have come. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. They were like, well, I'll be with you in 5 minutes. So I just stood over to the side with my wee bag of my products, all excited and nervous and all the emotions, because I was like so excited for this to be my first wholesale order. And let's just say 5 minutes turned into like, I don't know, it could have been 20 minutes or more. And this person literally went over and just started talking to people and like just sitting and laughing and talking to people with me in their view of sight, line of view, and just ignoring me completely. And I just felt all the joy just leave my body. Like, if you've ever been premenstrual, like, it is not a fun time and your emotions are obviously heightened, but like I feel like it's also just a time where if you are feeling something, you tend to just, your body just lets you let it out. And I was literally standing there and my husband was with me at the time and I was like, I don't think I want to stand here any longer. Like, this is my one day off work. I spent all this time and effort and money to bring these today. The person who was going to be selling the work and profiting from the work to an extent just ignored me. And I felt like a complete idiot, and I felt like, so I could feel myself like about to cry, and I was like, I need to leave. I need to leave. Like, I can feel myself about to cry and I do not want to cry in front of people that I don't know and stuff. So as soon as I started to leave, that's when this person just was like, oh, sorry we didn't, catch you there. Just was a bad day to come. And I was just like, I can't hide how I feel right now. Well, I was trying not to cry. I was just like, this was my one day off, brought all my stuff here. And then I just kind of peaced out. I didn't really know what to say after that. They weren't that apologetic. And I kind of am like, I'm not gonna lie, at this point in time, I don't know if I want to sell my work there. Part of me is like, am I giving up a huge opportunity? Or am I just gonna have self-respect and say, if you don't respect me as a customer or a potential business has business with each other, and that means you also don't respect my work or my time. So I'm really at a loss for what to do, to be quite honest. And I'm sorry if I'm not my normal self. I genuinely, that really upset me today. I felt like I just needed to let it out. We're heading off to Scotland soon, so I'm kind of like, maybe that'll give me time to kind of think about whether or not I want to sell my stuff there. I'm not going to name the place because, maybe this is, well, I hope it hasn't happened to any other artists or small business owners or whatever, but I'm not about that kind of thing. I just would say to anyone that's trying to do wholesale stuff, like, it's your work at the end of the day, and as my mum said, like, you have to respect and see value in your own work too, and if you don't see it no one else will see it. I think I'm setting myself at low value if I go ahead with that place I was originally going to sell my work for the first time. It's sad. I don't know. Yeah. There's highs and lows to this business thing, I suppose. But yeah, here's hoping the day will get better. I'm sure it will. And you know, every lesson is important, no matter how good or bad or whatever. But I'm personally proud of the effort that I put into getting this all ready and setting up my mum bin printer properly for the first time and using those nice stickers and like seeing, I'll show you, seeing them actually nicely packaged. That's all I really came on to say. But I'll let you know what happens and what I decide and where I go from here. I do not know. But yeah. I just wanted to show you, I've basically taken my froggy print, made it into a wallpaper design, and then have made desktop icons. They're not completely perfect yet. I still am playing around with the color tones and stuff, trying to make sure it's 100% right. This will be on the shop eventually too, so I'm going to release it as a digital download, and I'm actually thinking of making a second one, but like a nighttime scene. In this design, I was basically trying to think of the kind of stuff that he would have in his home or related to jam making and stuff. I was going for like the cottagecore aesthetic. There's like a wee syrup, elderflower syrup that he puts in things, and a nice teapot, and like sugar bag and apples collected and stuff. So yeah, I really wanted to go for the really cute vibes. So I'm excited for this one.
Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I thought I'm keeping an eye on you. Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
You will first take Trussell.
You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule. I will serve at no ruler's side but my queen's.